go. We're back. Things that annoy the hell out of us.
Let's try that again.
Oh, what the fuck.
So, today we're going to talk about
Think about shit we hate.
stuff in cycling that we hate that we would hope would just disappear for good. Yeah. But before we do that,
Yeah, we're gonna.
this is Ryan, by the way,
Yeah,
with a wrong spelling always.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Carl. Jackhammer, raging.
somebody can hook me up with the forums to get that fixed.
Oh, we got Chimay, which I'll tell everybody here. This is one of my favorite beers. Brand. I don't know about this actual one. Cinq Cents. I don't know if I know this one. You are going to love this one.
It should be sweeter.
You should like this.
It's. I saw the alcohol content.
Oh, no.
So did I. It's on the front.
And it's hard to miss it.
So we can
Big
save some
letters
time
on
on
Somebody
that.
guess. Somebody guess.
Eight?
Snowman.
Oh, oh man.
That's good. I don't need any more than that.
What?
Well, it's foggy. Good. They didn't have any cheesecloth left when they brewed it.
I already had one today since I punctured one of the cans.
How'd you puncture it?
Putting it in the cooler. I rolled over the top of it with
Oh.
the cooler.
Stupid.
Easy. What's that over there?
Ugh.
It would have been funnier if I actually fell for it again.
It has like the most replays, I think.
All right.
Stupid shit works.
So Chimay is like a Belgian beer,
Belgian beer.
if you don't know. It's higher in alcohol. This one specifically is.
It actually has a head.
Wow.
It actually has a head. It's a little bit unfiltered. Not a little bit. It is unfiltered.
Not unfiltered.
It's got a lot of bubbles.
Sweet.
It's got a little bit of citrusy smell.
It's good at first and then gets worse.
It's strong.
Oh.
It's a little bitter on the back end.
Yeah, no, I'm not digging that.
No?
Well, it's got that alcohol sharpness,
Yeah.
which you're not going to like.
It's not alcohol sharpness. It's just bitterness.
It's got a little bit of bitterness. I like it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I like it. Which is a good sign.
I don't hate it when you actually drink it, but the more you don't drink it, the worse it tastes.
Then
Yeah,
you need to
you-
stay in it.
you gotta get
a little
in there.
bit longer.
I don't want to drink that
Go back
gives
for more.
I don't want to drink that inspires withdrawals.
I do know about this beer enough to know that you usually serve it in a smaller tulip glass.
Yeah.
Because you're not expected to drink as much of it.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a triple, so.
It is a triple. And it's strong.
It is strong.
Fucking
I like
gross.
it. I like it. All right. I've got enough sips for it. I've made my opinion. Let's start on this end.
No, that's getting worse the longer. Like if you had my rating last, it's getting way down
Have
there.
another sip.
But you just sip it. You don't swig it.
I don't want any more of it. I don't want to prolong whatever I'm
I like it.
experiencing. This is not
There's probably times when I wouldn't want to have that one. I just wanted something a little bit more refreshing. But for the most part, that would be like if I want to sit down and have a nice beer, this is way up there.
Yeah, it's a big beer.
It's a big beer.
Do you need a Chongo?
as a palate cleanser. Yeah, I do.
You do need a chongo. All right. What's your rating?
3.
Wow, that's pretty down there.
Oh, it's even worse.
You tasted it again.
Yeah, it just keeps getting more bitter.
I'm gonna give this a 9.5.
Ooh. That's
You
like,
like it.
that's like,
Me likey.
I think that's higher than your Delirium.
It might be.
I
It's
like
right
the
up
dinner
there.
we just ate, and I'm just sad now that I have that in my mouth. Ugh.
Okay. I'm going to give it a 8.75
Oh.
on up there.
Really getting details with it.
I'm out.
He's gonna go find a palate cleanser.
Yeah.
There's that kitchen, that disinfectant on the table.
Spray that in your mouth.
Or there's that green sauce.
Yep. A little bit of spiciness in it.
I take a shot of that.
No, I like this. I think it's got some complexity. I like a little bit of that citrusy. It's not very sweet, but it's got a good balance. I like it. Yeah, it's good.
That's a good beer.
It's a good beer. It's a good beer.
When I go to Belgium,
Yeah.
definitely going to go there.
Yeah, it is a good example of a good Belgian. Yeah. And I like the fact that they make a variety of different.
Yeah.
Flavors.
There's like different levels.
Chimay is kind of a classic Belgian with different offerings, which I really like. So, let's transition to things that we don't like. As soon as we get Rye on, Rye off back, he's going to talk about things he doesn't. He's going to talk about.
Ant water.
You should refilter it. You just put it back in the filter. It'll filter it out. Sure, it wasn't a carbon piece. It was an actual ant with legs.
No, it wasn't any. It was contains no Pro ER1.
Let's talk about stuff that. RJ, what don't you like?
Talking.
About.
It could be
cycling in
anything.
general,
What
or-
things?
Like with tech stuff, you just
We can limit it to technical stuff that where it was introduced at a certain point in cycling that either you are glad is gone or you'd like to see gone.
For me, the thing I have the most trouble with is my mountain bike tubeless setup.
Why is that?
I don't know. I just can't get it to work.
Okay.
rims.
Come on.
Probably your rims or
Those
your
no
tape
techs.
has kind of gone old.
Could be the rims, could be the tape, but
Just don't want to deal with it.
Too much of a hassle. I want to ride my bike. I don't want to fuck with my wheels for.
That's the weirdest
2
thing
hours.
to me. So mountain bike tubeless
I know.
has been the most set it and forget it
Yeah.
shit.
Forever.
I mean, I see where he's
Not on my
going. 'Cause-
bike, apparently.
I mean, I could see how it's a little bit of a pain in the butt because, well, I'm also in the boat where I have multiple bikes and I'll forget about one bike for a few months and it dries up and all that stuff and then a year later the tape's done and I have to replace that because it's not all, even though I put the liquid back in.
Yeah, I want something less
maintenance.
Just fucking throw it on there and go.
Yeah,
Like my road bike.
but you run
Or
tubeless
my
on
leg
road,
over-
right?
No, I don't. I have
Tubes.
That also,
TPU.
TPU tubes.
yeah,
Tapoos.
I'm half and half right now.
that's right. You have fixtures.
No.
Proper.
You get a flat?
Yeah, I got a flat right after you peeled off a few weeks ago.
No.
And I just
Put a TPU in it.
threw a TPU tube in it and
They didn't want to plug it.
I'll ride it until my sealant's dried up in the back. And
No.
Which makes me think I'm glad butyl tubes are gone
Yes.
for us.
they're not. That's still what you're going to find in bike shops.
Yeah, that's true. But I wish they. Well,
I think
I
they're
guess
more and
that they
more
have a
TPUs,
purpose.
Yeah.
There's a purpose for them. They're cheap, and for people who don't care about weight or anything, and they just want to slap them on. They
Those are ride nows, right?
yes,
You probably paid $6.
probably.
So if you got the brand new latest and greatest version, they're like $8.
Yeah,
It's
I know. But you're talking about like cheap bikes with
no.
cheap
What
tubes.
the reason I'm saying you don't see much TPU in bike shops is because the TPU tubes you're going to see in bike shops are
Are
going to be
expensive.
the Pirelli ones that are like $30.
Yeah, they're ridiculous. They need
I'm
to
not.
protect.
I'm not spending $30 on a tube.
Well, let's talk about the expensive TVUs. That those need to be gone.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. That tech should be all wrapped up and ready to go by now. And ride now ones are good, and there's no reason like they should. I can understand if that margin for another company is just too hard, but the gap is way too big.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
If they're charging $10 or $12, I'd give them a pass on it and go like, okay, yeah, you can't meet that price, but $30, it's like, come on. You're repackaging something and telling me it's worth something else.
No, but in a bike shop, I'd pay $15 for a TPU tube.
At the most,
Yeah.
right?
I don't care. Because I look at it as there's a convenience there,
Right.
and I'm happy to pay for that convenience.
Sure. On the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, when I need it, it's there for me. Cool. I will happily make sure I want them to make money to be able to support me when I need
At the same time, like a Connie butyl tube, like the more expensive ones are still kind of pricey. Aren't they like $8?
Or 8 or 12, something like that.
Yeah, it's ridiculous at this point now, especially the new tech's taking over for sure. So there probably is a transition period, but it's just a matter of time. I can't see people having a good argument for butyl tubes at this point.
Yeah, okay. Specialized. So if you go over to Rock and Road right now,
And get a specialized tube.
it is $8.
Yeah.
I can get TPU tubes for the same price.
Especially because they come in different thicknesses. So if you're a little bit worried about durability,
Yeah.
They're pretty durable, but we
Yeah.
run like the lightest ones you can get, pretty much.
Oh, I run the medium ones.
I run the medium ones too, but they make them even lighter. And the medium ones are pretty durable, but if you want, you can go with the heavier ones. It's all relative,
Yeah.
for, but the heavier ones, they're going to be bomber.
Well, and I think they're still, what, 40 grams lighter or something?
Oh, yeah, they're
Oh,
ridiculous.
yeah. Easily.
It's not even in the same ballpark. And it's rotational mass and all that too, so it's like compounding.
Yeah, they're between 101 and 103 grams for a standard butyl. And they're 28 or 32 grams for the ones we run.
So for the light ones, and then the add another 10 for the heavier ones, but then you double it because you got a front and rear, and then it's like everything's kind of getting ridiculous.
And it's the same price.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah, butyl tubes could die. I'd be fine with that.
That'd be fun. That's tech that needs to go away.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
And I don't think butyl tubes are recyclable.
That's a good point too.
TPU is.
TPU is.
Alrighty.
Oh, the brain now.
We talked about this a long time ago, but I'm glad the tech of base layers is gone for cooling you.
Jesus.
I'm gonna say that again because it's ridiculous. I can understand it for warmth, but I
Yes.
never bought into these things will keep you cooler. And
No.
the fact that the bike industry tried to sell us on that.
I forgot what video it was. There's some YouTube video where they're talking about base layers. I'm just like, we're still doing this, guys?
Yeah, yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. I'm going to piss everybody off with mine that I think should go away.
Which one?
Every tire size for road under 30. There's no good point.
As soon as rim brakes are gone, I could see that. Right now,
Well, that's what slowed everything down. The reason we're now seeing all of the tire sizes get larger is because we have disc brakes. You don't have to clear the fucking caliper when you put the wheel in. It's... The other thing is when you start digging into the rolling resistance figures, the rolling resistance between a 28, a 30, a 32, and,
pretty
and
insignificant.
35 is less than a watt
Right.
when you normalize for weight/comfort.
Right. It's an insignificant enough where it shouldn't be an argument.
But what I will say is, as you go to a larger tire, you can run a lower pressure, which means that your tubeless system, if you are going to do tubeless, works way fucking better.
Yeah.
I've had tubeless on 28s, 30s, and 32s. I've had no issues whatsoever with 32s. I had nothing but problems on 28s, and 30s were hit or miss. So, for me, I cannot wait for tires and wheels to get wider because...
And be the standard in the 25s and 23s and all that, just to be the
and-
outliers.
And I understand there's old bikes that you can't clear anything bigger
Right.
than a 25 or
Yeah.
a 23 or whatever it is. But
Right.
yeah, if
Well,
if you're
speaking
buying
of-
a new bike and it's coming with
Speaking
25
of,
mil tire, you should run the other direction.
I am tangentially but related. I'm glad tubulars are gone.
Yes.
I was in the era where I was running tubulars for racing and everything, so I didn't go deep dive into it. But it was a pain in the butt. And there were guys that would carry an extra tubular around the back pocket and stretch it
Tape
over.
and all that stuff. Oh.
It was a nightmare. You know what I mean? And it's like, and there was such a highbrowness about it. Like, oh, I'm going to run a tubular and everything. And the problem is like,
There's nothing worse than somebody being an elitist for something that's just worse.
yeah, it was ridiculous. Well, the thing is, for racing, if you take out of the equation the fact that you had to deal with it, you had a mechanic that had to deal with it, it was better at the time because the clinchers weren't very good and they were significantly heavier and there was a lot of downside to them. But then once the technology catch up, then it was like, why are people running tubulars anymore? And that dropped off quick once they figured that out.
I was watching something and they mentioned that this was the first year at the tour that there was no
No
tubes on-
tubulars, yeah.
no tubulars.
Yeah. Which shows, I mean, it did take a little bit of transition, but I'm glad that's gone. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Didn't take long though.
No, once
3
that really
years.
2-3 years where really that technology caught up finally, and I think it took the wider rim and everything to really.
People doing research on saying, okay, this is much less rolling resistance.
Well, rolling
why are we
resistance-
not doing this?
Well, there's also the aerodynamic because it's like a round tube sitting on this thing. It never really
Lock in.
interfaced
Yeah.
very well.
But that was also when you had V-profile rims.
Yeah.
Yes,
Which
true.
were not aerodynamic
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah. Don't worry, you can still buy them for about $8,000 a set from Lightweight.
Yeah.
And you were running rim brakes where on a tubular,
It would heat up and then...
it wasn't as an issue as a clincher, because clincher failure was much worse. Than,
Oh, it was?
Yes, yes.
Because I remember seeing different, like, compilations of people rolling tubulars and shit.
Yeah, but they weren't because of the rim, like, having
Delaminating.
delaminating because of heat and things like that. Tubulars didn't have that same problem as clinchers did, so
Oh, because the clincher, you had the hook area.
that
Which
all
is
that
much
was different.
thinner, so the... Yeah.
Then they had to reinforce it, and then the wheel became significantly heavier, and so tubulars are always much lighter, all that kind of stuff. So.
Brake surface and
Yeah.
all that shit.
And now, meanwhile, you're running a wheel set that is substantially wider and deeper than the tubulars of the time, or the
Well, the technology finally took
Lighter.
over. They were able to make everything much lighter and everything being deeper, all the above.
yeah.
So I'm glad tubulars.
Here's
are
one you're gonna hate: saddles without pressure relief channels.
The problem is, I'm not against finding a channel. I just have not found a comfortable channeled saddle compared to that.
Oh,
saddle.
I know. It's just a matter of trying things, and if you already have
I
one that
tried
works, why would you
significant,
bother?
right, and I've significantly tried enough where I'm just over experimenting because it can be a pain in the butt and an expensive thing.
Oh, for sure.
Where like I found something that works, I'm gonna stock up on them and I'm good. And like once you find something that works, it's not like you buy it again.
And the
You know, you're
wild
set.
part is the saddle that you like is like the worst saddle.
For you,
Yeah, it is.
have you tried it though?
Yes.
No, I don't believe you.
Yes.
No.
I've tried all at the time. It was only 3 different models. They had the Arione, the Aliante, and the
Move with a V.
Antares.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I tried all 3 of them, and somebody Geneva Convention. There's violations of the Geneva Convention.
So just give you a little bit of context. Physique a while ago, their main saddles was the Aliante, the Arion, and what's the third one again?
Antares.
Antares. I tried the Arion. I didn't like moving around that much on the saddle and not feeling like as I slid back I could get kind of stopped. And then in the same with the other one, it just didn't fit me right. I tried a bunch of Selle Italia ones, even the cutout ones, and they were okay. I tried the specialized ones where it had the different widths, and as soon as I got on the Aliante, I actually tried it. I liked it. But then I was like, I don't like the fact that it doesn't have a cutout. Tried the cutout version of it. It was horrible because you could feel the ridges. So I went back to it.
So I know what you're talking about because the first saddles I played with when I got into cycling was the Selle Italia ones.
Mm-hmm.
And the really early Selle Italia SLR pre-boost version, which is I'm on the boost now.
Mm-hmm.
But the one with the longer nose, the issue is the cutout channel was so fucking wide that it bladed the areas.
Well, the Aliante comes in that. That's what I'm saying. That comes with the same problem.
The
it
channel
blades the
is
corner, the
30
edges,
mil wide.
and it's not that wide, but you could feel it, and it's horrible. It totally changes the saddle.
Yeah, because the actual amount of area that your sit bones have to interact with got narrower, which increases the pressure.
Right, and to be fair, I can feel like that the part where the channel would normally be, but it's so insignificant that it doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, and I haven't, like I said, I've tried a bunch of different saddles, and I've always come back to it, and I finally just said, you know what? I am tired of trying all these different saddles and dealing with it. I know this works. It doesn't bother me at all. Like, I am comfortable in it. So, why find something that's comparable with a channel in it when, unfortunately, they just don't make it anymore.
Fortunately, they don't make it anymore. Okay, another one that will really irritate many people. I absolutely hate round handlebars.
I don't mind them too much.
They're just not comfortable.
I don't like the super bladed arrow bars. I'll say that.
Flat top bars.
Flat top or round on the drops?
He's talking about the
Yeah.
tops, I think,
Top.
right?
So basically, just how pretty much all of the modern integrated.
He's
cockpits are set
talking
up.
about the top part of the bar having the aerodynamic profile.
I like having a nice smooth transition to the controls.
Yeah.
And if I'm going to be grabbing on the tops,
Mm-hmm.
I don't like having a round profile because no matter where you angle your
It's
wrist,
always going to kind of cut
it's
in.
always at
Yeah,
that same
I don't.
radius.
I don't like the real round ones, but I do like an oval top versus a full blade.
Yeah, no, there's some of them which were
Ridiculously bladed.
yeah, they'd have like a hard edge.
Yes.
I had a Data Alanera, and that one had a real sharp edge on the backside of it. And it's like you guys could have just tapered this a little bit.
Yeah, and I'm fine with that. Like some sort of like aerodynamic oval.
Like a cam or something.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
a
not
cam.
something specifically designed to sever your ulnar nerve.
Yeah. Like I don't need to look at it from the front and look at it and it's like this thick.
Yeah, and
It doesn't need to be that way.
And I'm not deluded enough to think that the actual backside of your aero profile for your handlebar is going to make a shit bit of difference after I wrap
Right.
it in bar tape.
Right. Well, that's another thing in which I don't really like what a lot of people do. They literally put this much bar tape after their hoods and then leave the entire top smooth.
Oh, okay.
I wrap my tape pretty far in.
I'm going to show you a photo that is a pet peeve of mine that somebody did recently.
Yes.
Wrap to where the bar
Just stops
shows
making
you
the
where
turn.
it should be.
Right.
Why?
They just think it's like the new
they
aero
neck
trend.
that down to where that way it goes all the way across and
Right.
the bar tape doesn't bulge.
I know.
So run the bar tape there.
People just get carried away with it. So that does bother you.
Yes.
Obviously. If you
I'm the same way, though. I'll admit it. I like to have tape on the bars, on the top of the bars, because when I put my hands there, especially when you're climbing, I want to be gripping tape. I don't want to be gripping the
But
bar.
it also annoys me to no end when people go all the way to the fucking stem.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it. You paid for the whole roll of bar tape. You're going to use the whole roll of bar tape. For fuck's sake, please stop it.
That's purely aesthetics, though.
Yes.
Yes.
And you know what? I'm sure if you're going to go do fucking
That's pretty
ultra
snobby.
endurance or
I'm
whatever,
gonna call you a snob right
that's
now.
fine. No, there should be a certain amount of area that is not bar taped, and it should be greater than an inch.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't bother me that bad, but I don't do it, and I do leave a gap, but I wouldn't lose any sleep over it.
Yeah, no, I'm not snobby enough where I care like which direction somebody's bar tape is run in.
Oh, I do. I care.
Are you Mr. fucking Contador's mechanic? There's no tape on my. No, you got tape.
I start from the bottom.
Yep.
Okay, so do I.
Yeah, but if
But
you ever
some-
do it where you start from the top and go down, which I've had a mechanic do mine the other way, and instantly I'm like, oh, I don't like
feeling
that.
What do I do with my hands?
No, it's just like
No,
the
you
grain's
feel it.
going the wrong way. Yeah,
You feel like the
it
way
goes
that-
the wrong way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the wrap is backwards.
But you can wrap it backwards the other way.
Yeah.
I guess you could, but you know what I mean. There's a certain
Sounds like
grain
somebody
you
just
want.
did it wrong.
They did it wrong. Yeah, I didn't like it.
I really don't like when somebody does their job wrong. Okay, thanks, Carl.
Yeah.
You just enroll it and start from the other side.
Yeah, no, like that doesn't bother me. But when people have like either that or like really fucking ratty bar tape that's
You know
just
what, Tech? I'm
more
glad
fun.
we're gone with. We're done with.
Cork bar tape.
No, because that doesn't really bother me.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me either.
The ergo bar.
Oh, where it comes down at a
It kind of does,
45
and then
it's
because
kinda-
remember the time bike that was in GCN. If you saw,
Did it
the
have
bar
one?
had the ergo. It had the 3-angle thing as it went
Oh,
down through the
geez.
horns.
Yeah, but
that was a big
okay.
trend for a while.
Okay, but it's also uniquely enraging when I see like a somewhat modern bike, and then somebody puts a fucking classic like deep ass drop, rounded,
It's like
full
this deep.
radius. Yeah, exactly.
It like comes up.
I don't know why I never used the drops.
Okay. Speaking of tech, that I'm glad of. If you look at some of the bikes from the '80s that just had the brake levers on, the shape of the bars and how you integrate it into the brake lever, I'm glad that's gone.
Oh, you don't want to hold a bike like this.
You don't hold the bike like this, and yeah,
Yeah,
ergonomically
it
that
goes
was
great
horrible.
with a smaller front wheel for aero.
Yeah, but they were so deep as well.
Reverse mullet.
You know,
No, the bike I got when I was getting into road cycling was an old 1980s Univega, and it had the super deep classic drops. It had the
super deep.
It had the think they were, because it had like tan rubber on the
Yes.
on the hoods.
Yeah.
And the brakes were so fucking bad. Like it wasn't a brake; it was a suggestion to slow down.
Right,
They may or
right.
may not heed your suggestion. But everything about that bike was so fucking.
That's some of the tech, but the tech from that era also not cork tape, because I do like cork tape. It's not my favorite tape anymore, but I like that style, that feel.
Yep.
That shiny stuff that was kind of plasticky, that was
Oh,
really
God.
common, that was shiny in the 80s, that you kind of stretched it on.
That was like ribbon.
Yeah, it was like Christmas
ribbon.
It
ribbon
was
on there.
tinsel.
I forget what it's technically called. I'll probably
You
put
might
it on the
as well go get
screen.
ribbon.
It was
It was
thick-cut
so
tinsel.
horrible. And of course I had it on my bike when I had some of my first bikes, but that was what you did. But thinking back, but I guess when you wear gloves, I guess it didn't really matter then, but yeah, it just felt horrible. It's horrible. Anyways, anything else?
I guess we're still on bar tape. People not using bar tape.
Oh, yeah. I
That
don't
shit
really
bums-
see
that
that.
shit
though.
bums me.
Oh,
I
I'll tell
see
you
it-
what bums me out about that.
What?
The foam. Instead of tape, they use like what the mountain bikers
Oh, why
on
would
the
you?
grip.
Why would you?
You know,
do that
you've seen it where there's foam for the grip
Rob Dorf.
Rob Dorf.
Rob Dorf.
for a road bike, though.
You're putting pool noodles
Rob
on your back
Dorf.
handlebar.
Oh my God, pull noodles.
Because I remember he had some of NASCO's Red Monkey grips,
and he turned it into a road bike,
and he basically did from the
He did it for his gravel
from the
bike, I
lever
think.
down for gravel, which I
and he didn't wrap it
No.
no.
because I could see it. You
think
put
he
it for there
wrapped
for
the top.
cushion, then you wrap it if it were like a gravel bike or something.
Yeah, no, I thought for a gravel bike it was kind of a cool idea.
No, people have done that, but
Yeah.
but don't just leave it bare. That'll bum me out.
Yeah, but after you add a fucking mountain bike grip to the bottom, you're gonna have a 40 millimeter.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I can't grab
And
it.
I'm assuming it
Fucking
wasn't the
corn
thin
cob.
ones; it was the thick
Those are the
ones.
thick ones, yeah.
Yeah, the lime
Yeah.
green.
That would bum me out.
Yeah.
And the contrasting color too.
You know what we should bring back is hub cleaners.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Dumbest thing ever.
Yeah.
Get off my
I
bike.
remember the first time I saw when I was hanging out at one of the local bike shops, and I'm just like, well, what the fuck? Is that like a seal or something that's come off? And like,
And they forgot to take it off when they were shipping the bike.
no, and the mechanic's like, no, that guy, built the wheel with that on purpose. It's a hub cleaner.
From that era, also,
And I'm like, what the fuck?
was really common.
The hub was dirty, by the way.
They had this like triangular shaped thing, and then it would put like almost like a wire over the tire, and it was supposed to flake off.
Oh, the tire cleaner.
the tire cleaner.
Yes.
Yeah, that was pretty common. I'll put a picture of that on the screen too. So.
Oh shit. You know what that reminds me of? That has to be the bike equivalent of like, this is before my time. I only know this because I bought an old car that had these on it, curb feelers.
Oh, yeah. it's the comparable thing for that for sure.
Did yours have lights on them, though?
They had lights on curb.
Uh-huh.
No, mine. I didn't know it was there, and I was backing in somewhere, and I snagged it on a curb. And I'm like, the fuck was that? Yeah.
Okay, I got one more, and we'll probably leave it at that unless you guys want to chime in.
Okay.
I've got one thing that really bums me out. It's side view mirrors on bikes and helmets and stuff.
See, I don't consider that a bike thing. I consider that a rider thing.
Right, and it's a tech that should go
Yeah,
away.
you just need to throw
away
the
from
whole
those.
dude.
The reason why it bothers me so much, it's not the fact that they have them on there, but it's a double. They get it because they want to be able to look, but the problem is they become reliant on it and they don't look because they have the mirror.
Okay.
It's like being in your car and like back in the day before we had cameras and stuff, relying on your mirror and then not looking over your shoulder because you have a mirror. And you got to remember, these mirrors are tiny and they're like this on your helmet
Okay. Now this is gonna make.
or the bottom of your handlebar. Those are even worse.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm open to being wrong here,
Yes, you are.
but I do not. I don't understand why people buy them. Radars. It's just a high-tech second coming of mirrors. Because my problem is, if you have a radar on the back
You'll
of your
use
bike,
it and rely on it.
it's not a you'll use it and rely on it. If you use it and it provides you peace of mind, cool, I guess. But like, okay, I'm going to get a notification on my head unit that there's a car coming up behind me.
Right.
Bam.
I'm on a fucking road. Of course there's a car coming up
Right,
behind
right.
me. I'm in Southern California.
Yeah, I guess
There's
I was trying to see
fucking
the
100 million people.
I was trying to see the pros to it because I guess I never really understand why those existed. So it was one of those things I never thought about because I was like, oh, why would you ever get one of those?
Like, I don't need the anxiety of like, hey, this one might kill you. Hey,
Right.
this one might kill you.
This was coming up
Are you gonna
fast.
be able
Guess
to get
what,
out of the way?
motherfucker?
Is there anything you can do
Look
about it?
behind you. You've got 8 inches of room.
Yeah. Okay.
I hope you like the gutter, motherfucker.
With that said,
Like, I just don't know what to do with the information.
yeah, I don't know what to do with the information. I mean,
can't
you're
go
not.
anywhere.
If a car's going 60 miles an hour, they're going to hit you. Chances are you're not going to be able to swerve out of time, anyways.
Yes.
So it's
Yeah.
kind of a dumb technology.
And as someone who's been hit by a car, I don't know many people who get hit from behind.
Right.
It's
You're
actually
getting-
most of the accidents are from behind.
oh,
Just
really?
on a straight road getting...
People not paying attention.
80% of the accidents
on
are
their
like
phone.
from behind.
Yeah, it's probably somebody on their phone not looking.
Okay, that's the other thing. I know a bunch of people who've been hit by drunk drivers, myself included. I've never known anybody to get hit by somebody texting and driving and just like,
Yeah.
whoopsie-doo.
No.
Oh, I'm sure it happens all the time.
I'm sure it
There's a lot of
happens.
close calls for sure.
But everybody I know who's been hit has been hit by somebody who's either
Drunk or
who's
something.
impaired.
yeah.
Yeah.
But most of them are from behind.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. So if we haven't thought of a tech that you thought of, go ahead and write it in the comments. And other than that, we're out of here.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe. We're out of here.
Later.